Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hero Infinite. And this week I'm joined by, well, Ollie, the inexplicable Ollie, played by Tristan,
Hi.
and Radical Ruby, played by Jade.
If they made an open world video game about live streaming, would they call it the Twitcher?
Uh,
The Twitcher sounds like it'd be the name of a serial killer who kills Twitch streamers.
it does.
Also,
That's-
the Twitcher is what the ladies call me post-coitus.
All right.
Words. Alright. Let's just actually try and get right into the start of this week's episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I
Yeah.
didn't. Hang on, I gotta dim the ambient music a little bit. There we go. I saw it at full blast. Uh, full blast isn't that loud, but it's louder than I'd like. As we start off, it is just a normal day for Mercury Walker, Radical Ruby's non-superhuman persona. You are in your apartment in, New Liberty City. It's just, go and describe your normal morning routine.
Okay. So Mercury's normal morning routine is pretty low key, nothing too extravagant. Just standard breakfast while watching some videos or shows or whatnot.
Space Ghost,
Showering,
Space
doing some
Ghost is talking about another bank robbery occurring in the city, as well as the government building a research facility oil rig in the bay for unknown reasons. That is directly over the fissure to where the giant monsters are coming from.
Yeah. That mixed with some entertainment stuff to not keep their mind totally on superheroing.
Sadly, a majority of entertainment is related to superheroes. There's currently a
me about
superhero on a what's that dating show where you hand the rose, where it's a bunch of women
The
vying
Bachelor or
Yeah.
the Bachelorette?
Yeah, there's a superhero on The Bachelor this season. They have a superhero as a judge on United Colonies Got Talent.
There's a superhero doing an infomercial trying to sell me a blender slash air fryer that I don't need, but it looks kind of cool.
It's a blender, air fryer, and ice maker. Can only use one of the three functions at a time. Superhero culture is all but inescapable in modern day television and media.
Kind of like our world 10 years ago.
Yes. Sorry. Anyway, continue describing your day.
Anyway, yeah, just showering, doing some vocal runs as well along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Keep their voice good and trained and checked.
Like, I imagine
getting
you just
dressed
spent
and
through your
then-
whole morning routine, you're just singing little songs to yourself.
Oh, definitely. Mixed with voice training as well.
Hmm.
Then once they're all dressed, since they have a bit of time to themselves, they start making mastering some music and producing some of their own stuff unrelated to their superheroic antics.
Yeah, trying to make your own music, for actual music purposes.
Yeah.
You notice that there's as you're scraping away your breakfast stuff in the trash, you notice the trash bag is full, so you'll need to empty that today when you're heading out.
Oh, absolutely.
You spend a little bit of time working on your music, and then you get your last few things together, hoist your bag over your shoulder, pick up the garbage, and begin to take the elevator down. And you walk around behind the alleyway to toss the trash barrel into the dumpster. And as you do, hang on.
Oh.
I can use the soundboard too.
Ooh.
But yeah, you hear a sound inside of like what someone getting hit with your trash.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, oh, that's a little too moany to be a raccoon. What's in here?
Oh no!
I mean, you never know in this world.
What is in there, Tristan?
It's well, it's not a raccoon. At least not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's
Oh,
He ate the raccoon.
no. It's Ollie. It's Ollie. It's
Ollie?
filthy. Oh,
what are you doing here? I hate to ask, but is this where you live?
oh. It's where I used to live. Well, not here precisely, but it's okay. I'm used to the dumpster. I tried
Buddy.
Raven. I tried I tried Cypher. I tried I tried Mizu. I mean a Heartbreaker. I tried all these people, and I guess none of them were home. And then I tried you, and you weren't home either. So I thought I'd go inside your trash can. It's not so bad.
I I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I get out of curiosity. Do you have a nose, or do you not smell how simply rancid this dumpster here smells?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's well, I guess it does smell pretty bad, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Oh,
You notice
gosh.
a pen sitting on the side in the side of the dumpster.
Oh,
Ollie, you see a pen.
Oh,
look, Ollie, if you need a place to stay for a bit, my home's not much to write home about, as it were, but
really? I could stay with you? Oh boy! And I immediately like jump out of the garbage and go right inside.
I like to think you actually start packing a suitcase, but you're just packing it with garbage.
Yeah, actually.
Let me just get my things.
oh, I am
There's like a
running
banana
back
peel in
inside.
there.
Following
I
behind
assume, like,
Ollie.
Yeah,
Well, actually, it wouldn't be a suitcase. It would be like a little knapsack with a like
butt sticking
on like a
bindle.
bandana.
God.
Yeah, a stick. Yeah.
But it's not a bandana, it's just another one of your mask.
No, he only has one of that. It's just
Oh.
no. It has it's actually like a piece of underwear that somebody else threw out, and it's got like it's
no.
white with the red hearts.
I'm surprised he didn't have that as part of his hero costume, since all heroes wear underwear on the outside.
It's just random bits of clothes. I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's just a thought that hit me just now, too. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, Ruby, you quickly follow him inside as he runs in your house.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ollie. Buddy, you can live with me for a little bit. Make yourself at home to an extent. You cannot make this into a dumpster. That is not okay.
I kind of look around. What does the apartment look like?
Go ahead and describe your apartment.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know how to do that. I guess, like, definitely kind of like, I mean, Ruby lives by themselves most of the time, so I get it's kind of like messy and cluttered. A lot of like audio equipment and some superhero memorabilia out and around. Like a surplus of like trunks and boxes with like military stuff from her dad that she hasn't unpacked yet, I would say.
Probably a few unwashed dishes.
I imagine it's also not a huge
Definitely.
apartment because, like, this city is the in-universe equivalent of New York, so, you know, a New York
Yeah,
City
like-
apartment isn't going to be very nice, very big.
Definitely pretty cramped. Like I promised Ollie he could stay here for a bit. There's not enough room in this place to actually host two people.
Yeah.
Ollie looks around and goes,
The kitchen,
Well, I don't-
the kitchen area, which is the primary living space, is probably like, 5 by 2 yards in size. The bathroom is half that. The bedroom is like a 5 by 5 yard space.
I imagine Mercury's bedroom kind of looks like my bedroom right now.
Very helpful for the
like-
audience.
Kind
Like,
of,
well-
yeah. I'd say definitely like wall to wall like music and band posters in Mercury's bedroom.
Amazing bands like the famous rock band Smooch, or Knives and
Or-
Posies. Get angry at the device. Orange Night.
Yeah, I'm very partial to especially some girl bands as well, like the Fakers and Spleen.
Spleen.
Sorry, anyway.
Well, I'd hate to turn this place into a dumpster.
But it's...
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
look, buddy.
but thank you so
So-
much for letting me stay. And this until I can get up on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, happy to help, buddy. I do not know what I have just gotten myself into.
Well, you see, the old lady, she kicked me out. Well, she didn't really kick me out. If anything, she tried to drag me back, but
Wait,
you know,
the old lady? But who do you?
Olivia. He pulls out his resume and blows his nose with it,
Oh, resume jump scare.
or his not nose with it.
It's not...
Like, his part of his face where a nose would be if you had one.
Yeah.
You blow your
his-
nose,
his-
a bunch of black goo comes out, you start to suck on the paper.
Oh no! Now I have to write it all. Now I have to update it again.
Look, buddy. I take it from me, from what I have understood about your interactions with each other. You're gonna be better off without her. I can guarantee you that. And you're gonna find someone for you, someone who gets you, understands your sensibilities and sense of humor.
What about my non-sensibilities?
That's a good one.
I know she was bad for me, and she didn't like me, and I probably annoyed her, and she probably wanted to kill me, and I'm pretty sure she took my blood, but it still hurt.
I know, buddy. I know. And it's probably gonna hurt for quite a bit of time. But I can promise you, as someone who kind of went through something similar in when I was much younger, before I even knew myself as Mercury, so to speak, you are gonna be better off without her, and you are gonna find new people. I can guarantee it.
You can
Hell yeah, dude.
promise.
I hold out my pinky. I'm teeing you up for a pinky promise, buddy. Sorry if that wasn't clear.
I'm wondering.
But
I'm wondering if Ollie knows what a pinky promise is. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. As he squeezes pinky, he goes,
I love the squeaky sound effects.
"Thanks, Ruby." I mean,
Anytime.
I'm sorry. Was it Mercury?
Mercury's the name.
Gosh, it's so hard to keep track sometimes. It's very confusing.
Well,
Did something just
that's
fall?
okay.
I bumped my mic stand.
Sorry,
Oh my God, did you hear that?
that's my upstairs neighbor. He's a bit of a noisy bitch.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they're an obnoxious
I mean,
streamer who
Gorsh.
like moans and screams a lot when they're streaming late at night.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sex jokes and stuff like that. I mean, I still watch him because he's pretty funny. I tip him bits
What do
every
you
now
mean
and
by
then.
How dare
Streaming.
you lie?
Like when he was going to the. Does that mean like when he's going to the bathroom?
You know, I've got
Streaming.
somewhere to be right now, Ollie. I'm gonna go. Yeah, you're welcome to follow me if you want, because I'm pretty sure you will. But
Um,
I gotta vamoose. Head on out right now.
Oh,
I'll
where are
see
you
you later.
going?
You'll find out, or not. I'm not gonna directly tell you. Bye.
Is Ollie
Well,
gonna follow
And I
Ruby?
leave.
Well, okay. Ollie is going to like sit in the living room for a little bit, and then and they go, "Wait for me!" And then he'll like jump out the window or something.
So, Ruby, you go on to the location you were planning to go to today, meeting up with your friends Miles Morales, Goombella, and Rasputin. What was his? Rasputin Aquitano. I couldn't remember his last name. As you are all meeting up in a abandoned construction site that God, I can use words, that Miles hangs out at to practice his street art with his uncle. It was some sort of big project that was going on a few years ago, and then, you know, the recession took a dive, and it just kind of got abandoned, and no company wants to pick up the project again. So it's just been sort of like this for a while.
That- Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I think.
Sports. Yes. But yeah, you. Sorry, I'm.
Like,
You all start to, or you meet up with your friends, and you know, as you walk over, Miles looks up. He's like, "Oh, great, you're here. So everyone's here now."
yeah. So, you guys ready to work on your powers?
As ready as I will be, Raz says. I wanted to talk with y'all about something a little, though. Ollie, that's when you're gonna show up, because you've been slightly trailing behind Ruby, following, trying to catch up.
I think at this point, Ollie will like see where Mercury's going, and then he'll like rush back to the house, find some of Mercury's clothing, and use disguise self to disguise himself as a cool teenager.
You're wearing a bunch of Mercury's clothes to be disguised as a teenager. I love that. You have to give up at least one ink to make yourself look somewhat humanoid. Give me a disguise roll.
I can't wait to see what Ollie thinks
Okay.
a cool teenager looks like.
Yeah, just to be clear, he's not gonna look human. He's just going to look like him. It really just depends on the role, basically, whether or not his friends fall for it.
Exactly.
The same way the bouncer at the casino.
That was
Hopefully not the exact same
Check
way.
out the episode Games
If
Corner.
they really...
They're all college students, so it's fine. Are you putting
Alright.
more than one ink into it? The first ink is just to
I'll
utilize
just
the
put
ability.
one...
Oh, also I gave both of you a hero point for very good roleplay during the character interaction. Also,
Oh, thank you.
hello,
Thanks.
Ewan Gert. I love that message in chat, just Gert. What'd you roll?
Okay, I'm rolling now. Oh, fuck. That's not good at all.
What'd you roll?
-2.
Oh,
Hello, fellow kids!
That is exactly what I was gonna say.
So, yeah, Hazraz goes to talk. Ollie, very clearly just Ollie, wearing some of Mercury's clothes, walks up.
It's like your biggest sweatshirt that you have with the hoodie, and your pants, and
like a
and
singular
maybe a
boot.
backwards cap, and sunglasses, and I go, well, hey there, fellow kids. Gee, isn't it a swell day? I don't know about you, but I could sure wet my whistle at the soda fountain.
Isn't that the rag guy who went flying through the lobster? Miles points at ya. Like looking to Ruby. Or Mercury, I should say.
I mean, yeah. So y'all are probably a little familiar with him. Maybe met him at one point or another. This is my friend, partner in, well, I guess the opposite of crime, since we're technically heroes. This is Ollie.
Oh, I think I've seen news about you. Goombella goes over to start shaking hands with you. With her prosthetic limbs.
She has prosthetic limbs?
Yep, both her arms are prosthetics. She's a double amputee.
Are you a robot like Bobby?
Oh, Bobby the robot that works with the hero Dolan. No,
Yeah, that's the one.
I just have artificial arms. I had a birth defect. She chuckles softly.
Well, I think I know what that's like.
I've seen, there's a lot of speculation about what your capabilities are, and you see a glint in her eyes for a moment, and, as she's looking at you, and she, like, blinks and, like, rubs her eyes, and whoa. Miles looks at her, everything alright? Yeah, I just feel like I know a lot more about him all of a sudden. She steps back, sort of holding her head.
Hey, you're the
you okay?
kid. You're that kid from the desert.
Oh, talking to Miles.
Yeah.
I think all of them were at the desert. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that's why they all have powers. They were all at it.
Oh.
Miles looks up, he's like, yeah, we were there too. And in the whole labyrinth place afterward. Words.
Yeah,
Words.
so
You look like you could use a Tylenol.
Who are you saying that to, Miles? Or
Goombella.
She looks at you for a moment. She's like, you can bend reality, create things out of your pockets, like hammer space. How do I? And she like rubs her head for a moment, and then Raz like perks up. He's like, maybe that's your power. Maybe. Hang on, if my power is being able to identify other people's, And she looks at Raz for a moment, and there's a glint in her eye. You're psychic, capable of manifesting energies, and you looks at Miles. Her eyes glint. Ooh, that seems like a lot. He's like, wait, so you got the power to see other people's powers? That's actually really convenient for what we're here for. And then Raz looks to Ollie. We were here to try and practice and learn what our powers might be now that we have some. Which is,
Oh, you.
Or what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, oh, you kids and your modern lingo.
And that brings me to what I was gonna say before. And then Goombella, she says, Miles, you can climb walls, produce electricity, and bend light to turn invisible through a sort of stealth field. Wait, I can turn invisible? He starts, like, touching himself and looking at his body. I am like a lizard. Wait, who said that? Or were you gonna say
I did when she said when you said he was touching himself.
What'd you say? It cut out.
You when you said Miles was touching himself, Ollie went ah.
Oh. But yeah. I feel like I'm missing something in Miles' power set. Because if I recall, Miles can't actually shoot webs on his own, can he?
No, but he can do whatever a spider can.
Right, yeah, I forgot he has I think he uses the web cartridges, or...
Yeah, like all
Yeah.
the Spider-Man except for Sam Raimi's do. Yeah, I think it's just electricity, invisibility, and all the enhanced stuff in climbing walls. If I'm not mistaken.
And the spider sense, which is like a
and
form
spider
of
sense.
precognition.
Super strength, super speed, super stamina, super durability, super agility, super equilibrium, super reflexes, wall climbing spider senses, radar senses. Oh, that's something he develops later in the comics. That's cool. Electricity generation. And those are all things that he wouldn't have. Yeah, okay, yeah, so he can turn invisible, generate electricity, and overall just has enhanced humanoid abilities. So yeah, she's looking around amazed at the fact that, you know, the whole group has all of these amazing abilities and that she can see them. And she's like, it's weird. It's like, when she's trying to, like, think of a way to explain, and she's like, it's almost just like I have, like, an encyclopedia in my mind when I look someone in the eyes.
Oh. Ah, dang, that's awesome.
Oh. Pretty good support power, I'd say, Miles says.
Yeah, I feel like you could be a really big help to people, Goombella. That alongside your typical smarts as well.
Thanks. She, smiles bashfully. Well, Miles is like, so wall crawling, huh? He's gonna look at the walls, he's gonna go over and he's gonna experimentally touch the wall and start to climb it, and he's like, I mean, I already figured this out when we were back at the concert. Do you know how the power works? And she just seems to, like, perk up, a glint in her eyes, and she says, you can manipulate electromagnetic fields around you. Huh. It's the same thing. All of the powers derive from that. You can change magnetic fields to bond things to you. You can flow energy to generate electricity, and bend lights through stealth radiation in order to turn yourself invisible. It's all electromagnetism. So I'm less of a lizard, more of a magnet, then. I guess. Maybe we should call you something like Magneto.
Hi, I was gonna say that.
I'm sorry, I took your joke. Do you want to make the joke?
No, you already made it.
Okay. I don't know if I like the sound of that. He's
You're right. It should be Magneto.
he scratches his chin, clearly because here's the fun thing that comes with Hero Infinite that I want to point out. The only reason Miles Morales is Spider-Man is because there was a Spider-Man in his world. In a universe where there's no Spider-Man, what would Miles Morales call himself? Is a very interesting question to consider. You know?
The Brown Recluse.
God damn it.
I already made that joke
Dude.
a few weeks ago.
He raises an eyebrow at you. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, because
I don't think he meant any harm, Goombella says.
he pulls the cord to to the hoodie.
Wait, pulls what cord? Oh, to
He
the
pulls
hoodie.
the two cords to like tighten his hoodie.
And Goombella's like, I don't think he meant any harm, patting his shoulder. So, you hear somebody else say, meeting up with other heroes, huh? As you look over, and you see Gwenpool is hanging upside down from a nearby girder. Hello?
Oh.
Oh, what was that, Tristan?
I just go, woo!
Yeah. Hey again, bud. She gives you a little wave. She's currently wearing her standard hero outfit plus a pair of green camo pants.
Green.
Oh, dang.
People who
Ollie,
saw
you two know each
her
other?
intro episode know why she's wearing those pants. She drops down.
She has the power to. I know her. She has the power to give people headaches and make them question things.
Me and him met at a bank robbery. She drops down. We worked together with some chick in power armor to beat up a guy calling himself Robin Hood.
Okay, that frankly raises more questions for me, but let's...
She goes right past you over to Miles. You're Miles Morales! And he, blinks huh? And she starts shaking his hand. Good to see that whoever the hell's writing this is as much a fan of the Spider-Verse films as I am. What is she talking about? Looks at you, Ollie.
I don't know, but she seems to like spiders, and she did the same thing about Olivia. Oh gosh!
Oh yeah, she's gonna be your nemesis in all likelihood. Well, either her or... Oh, hang on, is that a spoiler? I don't know how far along you are in your story. Anyway, you should go with Spider-Man. She smiles. Spider-Man?
She's Miles Morales.
That was such a dumb joke. Yeah, you should go with Spider-Man, she says. And he's like...
Even Ollie's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Who on earth is she? Goombella, what are we dealing with here? And she looks over, and she turns on Goombella from Mario? Hang on. I just noticed the chat's not sitting in the spot I want it to sit in. Yeah, she looks over it with a cocked eyebrow looking at Goombella, and she's like, Goombella from Mario? From what?
Ooh, what? Who's Mario?
Her powers seem a little... I don't know? Reality bendy, I think. My head's saying she can break the fourth barrier and change reality. Yeah, I think in the Marvel comics they call it sixth dimensional sense or some shit. I don't know. No, but yeah, I can break the fourth wall. She smiles. Also, and then Gwen waves in no particular direction. Also, Hi, Books and Smiles. Glad you can at least be here in chat if you're not watching, or if you're not playing. Everyone looks around confused at who she's talking to.
Out of curiosity,
His name is Miles.
does the term "break the fourth wall" exist in universe in the world of Hero Infinite, or not?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good question.
Did Oscar Wilde exist in this setting?
They said break the fourth barrier of reality.
Or Monty
not break
or
the
Monty Python.
But we can't say breaking the fourth wall is an existent term. And I will say a consistent theme of the Gwenpool comics is that for people just always assume she's completely insane when she talks about the things she does. I choose to believe that this is sort of a Lovecraftian essence of, like, there's a thing in Lovecraftian mythos that because the human brain can't comprehend Lovecraftian horrors, it will, like, create any excuse to ignore what it saw and not believe it was real. So I like to think when Gwen is trying to break the fourth wall, fragile human minds wanting to protect themselves just assume she's fucking insane. Whenever she tries to break the fourth wall, unless it's somebody who also has the ability to sense higher dimensions, like Doctor Strange. But yeah, she's Gwenbell's like, she can break the fourth barrier of reality. And
Okay, so is she from like another universe or timeline or something like that?
Yepers.
Like,
she smiles. I come from Marvel Comics. I highly doubt you know what that means, though.
I don't. You're right. I don't.
Actually, I come from the real world, and then I went to Marvel Comics, and now I'm here in this bad fan fiction.
Mercury stays silent for a minute before dwelling down the idea that the world that they're in is not the real world.
Yeah, everyone just looking very confused.
So, yeah, so I like collect themselves and go. Whatever. Thank you. Hey, nice to meet you, Gwen. I guess. Let's get back to what we came here to do, which is figure out our powers.
And Miles like, which I guess we kind of did, but how do I turn invisible? He starts looking at his hands, trying to think about it. Oh, hang on, you guys are here for a training exercise? Maybe I can help.
Oh?
Here, alright, here. I can take the role of the baddie that you're fighting, and she rips her pants off, throwing them to the side.
Is that really necessary?
Well, I gotta be in full
all he says as a pair of pants hits him in the face.
Well, I gotta be in full hero getup. What were you gonna say?
And then if this were like a visual medium, the next shot would be him wearing the pants.
You just start putting on the pants, and she's like, and besides, as much as I appreciated the gift, green clashes with the pink. Here, try and just like throw a punch at me, hit me, fight me. And she starts like bouncing back and forth, you know, like boxing style in front of Miles. I'm not gonna. Who is she? You said she said you and her stopped a bank robbery. Looking at you, Ollie. You got your like one leg half in the pants.
Well, she's loony. Well, but I don't know. She's also kind of funny and kind of adorable. But
oh,
do you think we can?
I don't know.
Cute?
I think the bank was still robbed, so I don't know if I'd say we stopped her. We stopped it.
Wait,
sorry.
what do you mean we didn't stop the bank robbery? Oh yeah, I guess the whole floor did get blown up. We tried our best though.
Ollie, are you sure we can trust her?
About it. I don't know. I never know what she's talking about, and the thing she says, it scares me.
Okay. I at the risk of being straightforward, Gwen, why should we trust you?
Because it helps the narrative progress.
What
You
does
see
that
what they
mean?
mean?
Come on, people hate dialogue. Let's just get to the fighting part. Come on, come on. And try and hit me. She continues bouncing around Miles. I'm not gonna try and... Hmm. This is...
All right, she's asking for it, and I think now Mercury's going to transform into Ruby to get into part of the heroics now.
Oh, you're a magical girl! You know, I was never a big fan of anime, but I do like the visual aesthetic that comes with that whole transformation bit.
Oh, well, there's a sound component to my aesthetics as well.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do something with that, or just saying it?
I'm going to, you know what? I think I'm going to use sing to use emotional resonance to help Miles with whatever he tries to do next.
Oh, you can sing! That's adorable. Although I don't actually hear any music. She starts looking around. And Miles, he's like, alright, fine. And he's gonna, you know, rear back and try and, like, open palm hit her. And your music resonates and, you know, an energy courses through him. As for a brief moment, his veins go blue, light runs through, energy sparks between his fingers, and the lightning turns from blue to red as he tases her, and she goes flying back a couple feet. Yeah! Ooh!
Oh, nice work, Miles.
Okay. I think I got an idea for how it works. Hey, what are you laughing at, huh? Gwen looking at you angry. Alright, he's getting
What
hanged.
comedic timing?
Oh, comedic timing. Right, right. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying. I'm not good at doing jokes. Well, you know what is another good part of comedic timing? She walks over. Rule of threes! And she's gonna try and tase you, Wally. She pulls out a taser and is gonna
When
try and
please?
tase. Yes, she's gonna pull out a taser and try and tase you.
She has a taser?
Yep.
Where did you get a taser?
I mean, it has been a couple.
Do you have one in the comics?
It has been a day. I know. Do you think it's hard to buy a taser? Or steal a taser?
In some states it's illegal to own your own taser unless you're...
In some states, it's illegal to own your own rocket launcher, but she has one of those. So, Ollie, she's trying to tase you. What are you gonna do?
Alright.
She's mad that you're laughing at her. That's why she's tasing you.
Oh, I think...
Alright, hello? You're kind of cutting out.
if she tases me and...
Oh no. Why?
Oh.
Why is he cutting out? Is it just
no.
me?
Tristan? It's not just you. I sadly can't hear much of what Tristan's saying through Discord as well.
Alright, you're coming through clear.
Oh no, the internet. Oh dear.
Oh, is your guys' internet going down?
I don't know, to be honest.
You're still stable.
I
It's
worry
just
that
Tristan.
something... Oh, that's not good.
Why? What's up?
Well... Okay, so, I mean, my internet looks to be fine. I don't know what's happening with Tristan.
You guys live in the same place. Can you go check on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on him.
Okay. Hope y'all are enjoying this slight diversion. By the time this episode hits YouTube, I will have already begun my Death Stranding 2 playthrough. I hope you all are enjoying it. I haven't played it yet at the time of recording, because it isn't out yet. If you enjoy this tabletop series, you should also check out Shadow Space. Yeah. Also, support me on Ko-fi. What's up?
Oh, sorry about that.
No problem. I was
so I
still
think
on air.
I think Tristan's just restarting his computer right now. I think it might just be an issue of the laptop overheating.
Shoot.
Yeah, it is very hot where we are right now.
Oh, of course it is. You two are there. Ooh.
Oh, yes, but that's not why.
You're right. With you guys there, it should be cool.
Yeah,
Words.
I'm thinking if we can't use Tristan's computer can't work.
In theory, you two could just sit at the same computer.
That's what I was gonna suggest. Yeah.
While his computer's booting up, why don't you have him come over and sit in your room with you while his laptop boots up?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
And
I'll be right back.
The convenience of having two players in the same building. Hope you all enjoying. I think I'm gonna opt to not edit this out because it's kind of funnier if I don't. You know, because I create quality content. Oh shit! I dropped the ring I was finishing with.
Right. Can you hear me?
Oh, hello, Tristan. Yes. So, Gwenpool is trying to tase Ollie because he was laughing at her.
Okay. I'm just gonna say she does.
You're not gonna try and dodge or anything?
Well, it's funnier that way.
All right.
Also, Ollie was just standing still for about a minute. Just now.
Yeah.
But he does go, wait, what do you mean I'm not gonna try and dodge?
You...
How do I know that?
I'm gonna give you a hero point for purposefully letting yourself get damaged.
And you can, like, see his, like, skeleton as he, like...
Do you have a skeleton?
Let's just say for comedic effect, yes.
Yeah, alright.
But it goes by too fast for anybody to, like, actually, like, see. It's one of those, like, freeze frame kind of things.
But it's one of those things that people who pause at the right frame will get a teaser for later events. Anyway.
Yeah.
Not visual media! Making visual media jokes.
That is a good question, though, that I did think about.
Oh, what the hell, Gwen? We were just sparring.
Well, yeah, we're sparring, and I'm taking the role of the baddie. Come on. So you've used one action to boost everyone, really. All of your allies are boosted by your role you did. Ollie still has 2. Ruby, you still have 1.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess my first instinct, I think, is going to be to next, in the middle of my singing to help everyone, I'm going to sneak in a snippet of my healing song to try and heal Ollie with some points.
Give me a roll for that.
Wait, does that work?
Yes.
Yep, that's a different ability. Auburn Aria. Song of Healing that restores luck points to yourself or an ally.
Change luck points to be called stamina, because I'm more and more leaning on just referring to it as stamina.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Subtle changes in terminology, as I can't say. Don't make fun of my inability to talk.
Yeah, so I'll roll that. Alright, that's 4 successes.
Alright. So that means Ollie's gonna heal back to full health.
Nice.
Hot dog.
So you've used 2 actions, Ollie's used none, Goombella has used none, Miles has used 1, and Raz is using on. All of a sudden, a giant purple hand grabs and is holding Gwen up. And everybody looks surprised at the appearance of that. Oh. And you look over and you can see Raz is holding one hand to his temple and his other hand out in a clenched fist. That's enough, whoever you are. Oh, now that's a cool power. She, turns her head over so she can look at him. Because, she's facing away the way she's held. She flips her head upside down looking over, you know what I mean? And she's like, oh, now that's a cool power. I can't even tase that, look! And she starts turning the taser on and off. In her hand, inside of the big fist. He's definitely the strongest of your group. Although I think Miles has good potential to grow based off the comics. Is it? Well, hang on. This isn't comic book version. She squints and she's like, I think that's supposed to be the Spider-Verse version, which makes sense since Olivia Octavius was here. Also, man, you all have very disparately different art styles. Why is he crying?
Yeah. Hey. We're not talking about Liv Octavius during this fight, okay?
Oh, see? Wait, he had a crush on her, right? But she's evil, so.
From what I understand, yeah, but there was still a connection there. We're still taking time to heal, so just don't bring that up for the fight, okay?
She's like, all right, and Raz is just like, so, am I just gonna hold her now? He's very much just looks bothered at the whole situation. Well, we are approaching the 1 hour mark of the stream, so I feel like we're hitting the point where the plot should get more interesting.
Ew.
At least if my first appearance was anything to go off of. And as she's saying that, sorry, I'm laughing at my own not funny moments while also looking at my notes.
Yep, you're good. I think Mercury and Ruby just doesn't know how to respond to most of the things that Gwenpool is saying.
Yeah. Where is? Yeah, she's like, we're about the 1 hour mark, so things should be getting interesting around now. And as if on cue, as she says that, a drone floats down. And, everybody looks over like, oh, Raz, seeing that, immediately stops using his powers. As you can see, there's a little camera on the drone. Bad words. Radical Ruby, I've been looking for you. You hear from the drone.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
With all due respect, darling, I've made quite a few enemies so far. You're gonna need to elaborate on who you are.
I lean over to whoever's standing closest to me and go, the tiny helicopter can talk.
It appears you found yourself in the presence of several more individuals who are powered. Interesting. I have an offer for you and any of your powered friends who would like to come along. Go to this address, and a little leaflet ejects from inside of the drone. I'd like to have a word.
Okay, I take the leaflet and I read what it says on it.
And it's got an address on it.
Okay, and nothing else that marks what the address is at or anything?
So wait, sorry, repeat that.
I guess could I, if it has just an address on it, could I like whip out a phone and look in the our world's equivalent of maps to find out, is there anything specific at that address?
It's just like a warehouse at the pier.
Okay. Yeah, so you're inviting us to a random warehouse at the pier?
Choose to accept or not. Just know that by not showing up, you could be making an enemy.
And by showing up, we could be making...
a potential ally. The drone is orange on top and black on bottom.
I think maybe we should go with them. With the tiny helicopter.
Gwen seems like thinks she's like, I mean, if we were just in Marvel Comics, I'd assume Taskmaster, but since this is a bad fanfiction, it could be literally anyone.
I did it. Okay. Well, we'll give it a shot. You guys all right with that? I say to Goombella, Raz, and Miles.
The drone is already flying away now.
Ollie pulls out a hunting rifle and goes, "Yeah, let's give it a shot."
Miles, he's like, I mean, I wouldn't want to have you go alone in case something's happening. And Raz, he's like, I guess I don't like all this vigilante stuff. It's not vigilantes. She's a legit hero, right? So we're just accompanying a real hero, Miles says. And Goombella, she's like, I want to come along just so I can make sure I can help, and she nods. And Gwen's like, great! Oh, by the way, rule of threes! And she's gonna quickly, like, extend her arm at you and tase Ollie again. And everybody, like, does Ruby say anything?
Okay. Okay, so so Gwen, you understand now that we're on the same team, functionally speaking, you're not allowed to tase any of us anymore?
Oh yeah, but don't worry, he'll heal during the scene transition.
What?
That's not how that works.
And I assume right after I say that, we transition to the warehouse?
Yeah, Ollie literally saying, that's not how that works, in front of the warehouse.
And because he's standing at a weird angle when they teleport, he like kind of stumbles.
Yeah, and you're like out in front of it. And then Miles looks over, not how what works.
Look, my health is the same. Why would it change? I didn't even get a chance to have a marker. I didn't pull out my hammer and bonk one on the head.
Yeah, oh. Ow! Deserved. Gwen literally says that. She's like, ow, deserved. And Miles looks to Ruby and he's like, so, what's the plan of Howie? And then Gwen is just gonna go over and jump through a window into the building.
If we need to fight, we need to fight, I think is the plan. Look, just follow my lead. We're gonna get out of here.
Miles has pulled up the hoodie on his sweatshirt to try and hide as best as he can. Raz has put on like his whole like goggles and everything, and Goombella's just Goombella.
I break the fourth. Oh. Ollie breaks the fourth wall, and he goes, a bit screwy that one, but hey, she's fun. And then he stops, realizing he doesn't know who he's talking to.
All right. If everyone's ready, then I think Ruby's gonna go into the warehouse.
So, as you all make your way into the warehouse, you know, it seems relatively empty. And yeah, like nothing seems unusual as you go in. Gwen has laser guns in either hand, aiming them around. She's like, "Oh, come on, no ambush? I was waiting for an ambush."
What? Why do you think it's called? Wait, you were looking for Am's bush?
Okay, that one was funny. I like you.
No, but seriously, why do they call it a? Why do they call it a warehouse when it's a house even when the moon's not up?
That would be an amazing thing to fight. How does it bite you, though? Also, I love the rim shot. Oh, hang on.
I beg your pardon? Why,
Oh my
I've never
goodness.
even kissed a girl.
Look at all the sound effects.
What? Ow! Oh!
I'm gonna
Ruby's
have
gonna-
fun with those.
Hey, those are mine!
So Ruby's gonna tune out all of this and just try and investigate, get a general like perceptive look at the warehouse as they're in it.
I think at this point, stealth checks are
Out the window.
yeah,
Sorry if
Oh,
this
I'm
stream
through.
lags,
What?
I'm getting an image from online.
or through the window.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not really trying to be stealthy right now. I'm just trying to get an idea of what the inside of the house looks like.
The stream might lag slightly as I'm just getting a image from online and opening the web browser lags my streams sometimes.
Did you hear what Jade said?
Yes, I did. I'm getting an
Okay.
image for that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see it because because my computer's old.
I mean,
screwy.
aren't you both looking at the same? Aren't you in the same room right now?
No,
No.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm in the room
I-
with the AC.
Okay.
That's why we're using different microphones.
E. Ooh, ah, ah, ching, chang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
It's Ting Tang, you racists.
I'm not very good at racing, though.
What?
As you look around the darkness, the first thing you see is something glinting out of the shadow.
You can also see all these eyeballs if it's pitch dark.
You see this glint in the darkness as you glance around the warehouse. Oh, also, I should refill your action points, huh?
That'll be good. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
You see that? I don't have a good way to crop just that aside from angling it at the edge of frame. So sorry that just sat in the corner of stream. But yeah, you see that glint, and then a figure emerges from the shadow. As
Oh
you
my
see,
god,
Oh.
I just thought of a perfect name for this
Okay.
episode.
oh, what's the idea?
I'm just gonna write it in chat.
Okay. Yeah, you see this figure emerge from the darkness. Ruby and friends.
Conspicuous stranger.
You can call me Deathstroke.
Do you know
I think-
Killstreak? Are you related?
I do. I
I
also
thought so.
know somebody else. somebody that I think the people you're working with might have vested interest in.
Talking to me?
No, he's looking at Ruby as he's saying that.
Do you know if
What do you mean
Killstreak
by
can
all
help me
this?
crash?
And then Gwen is going to put away her guns, draw her samurai sword, and immediately go running at him. With it. Oh, come on, we're dealing with DC now, she says as she runs forward. And he very quickly reaches, like, right behind his back, pulls out something small, and a full sword, like, unfold, or collapsible sword unfolds, and he blocks her blade with it. I did not come here to fight. I'm not an come on, I'm not an idiot. I know that you're a bad guy. His eyes narrow.
He is?
Yeah, like, uber evil. Like,
Well,
mercenary assassin type guy.
But he said he was friends with Killstreak, and no friend of Killstreak. Actually, wait a minute.
I may not read much DC, but I know enough to know that he is a bad guy. What are you talking about? And Goombella, like, whispers, I don't think he has anything beyond enhanced physiology in terms of powers. He's just a standard super soldier.
Does he have a couch I can crash on?
What is anybody doing with the fact that him and Deathstroke and Gwen are clashing swords?
Well, I mean, I guess he's. That's a good point. I honestly don't really know what Ruby would do in the situation right now.
I bet this whole session has probably been very confusing for Ruby.
Oh, definitely.
So the two of them are basically sword fighting, and Gwen's just like, he's one of Batman's main enemies. He works with the League of Assassins or whatever the fuck it is that he fights. He's a hitman, kills people for money. Who the hell is Batman? He says, clashing swords.
All he thinks of man and goes,
okay,
nah.
he doesn't exist in. All right, he doesn't exist in this continuity. That's good to know. But seriously, somebody's writing a fanfiction that has Deathstroke in it, but not Batman? Words. Or she's gonna be like, next you're gonna tell me that Peter Parker's Spider-Man isn't here. What is she talking about, Miles says.
I truly do not know.
The two of them are having a very cool sword fight in front of you guys. Like, lots of rolling and sweeping kicks and maneuvering.
It is very visually impressive. I feel bad for anybody who can't actually see it.
Sorry, audience, Gwen says.
You know, I don't know most of what she's talking about, and I have a hard time believing it. But I have a feeling that she believes what she's saying. So, I think it might be in our best interest to help her fight this guy.
Seriously,
Does
we're
it
gonna
make
side
sense
with the
even for
crazy
me?
girl? Raz says, seriously, you're gonna side with the crazy girl?
I don't know precisely which of the two to side with. But
Well, it would
I
be
think
my first time.
I think de-escalating the sword fight seems like the best move.
Raz is gonna run forward, and he's gonna basically just like, or actually, do either of you want to do anything first? I'm gonna say more or less You have permission to give commands to the NPC companions, Ruby. They were your friend group. You can give commands to them, or you can just let them do their own thing.
Hmm. I guess, I guess I would probably want Goombella to, I guess, try to learn a little bit more about Slade, or about Deathstroke, I mean.
Full Slade.
And then I'd want Raz to try to, like, use his psychic abilities to just to just slow down either Deathstroke or Gwen. Probably more so Deathstroke in this situation.
So you're gonna tell Raz to stop to hold back Deathstroke.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll leave Miles to do his own thing. I'm gonna probably draw both of my swords and use my newly acquired jet shoes to fly toward the sword fight and just parry Gwen's blows to kind of break it up a little bit.
So you're gonna try and get in front of Gwen, hold her blade back with two of yours. Okay. What are you thinking, Ollie?
Ollie is going to. Can I introduce a new power?
If you have the experience, yes. Unless it's one you already bought and you just haven't shown off.
It's one I thought about at the very beginning, but I always kept forgetting about.
All right, what do you want to get as a new power?
He's going to. Okay, I have one experience.
So you're able to buy this.
Okay. It's called Bright Idea. It's when he, and I'm just gonna show you in real time. All he tries to think, and he goes, ugh, ugh, I got it, and then a light bulb pops up right above his head, and then he grabs the light bulb, and then he uses it to basically illuminate the dark warehouse.
Oh, okay. Like, so you're gonna. I'm gonna say that, yeah, you can create a light source at the expense of a singular ink.
Okay.
That's your ability. I love that. There you go. Ding! And you're just gonna like go over and start to go to the dark corner where he was, which actually you do in fact see a whole bunch of like drones, military gear, and other shit in the dark corner. Like he had set up a small little camp here temporarily, you know.
Oh my god, it's a whole swarm of little baby helicopters.
Baby helicopters. Ruby, give me a parry check, since get a bonus die to it because it's a purely defensive action. I'm rolling for companions.
Right. So bonus die from defense. Would I also get bonus die from using the blade as well?
Yeah, for any abilities that tie in, you get as well. Any so roll like you would. I can use words. Yes, you get bonus things for your swordsmanship skill.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Right, and I'll spend a hero point on this.
Interested. Please don't bully me, I'll come.
To my house?
Oh, to more than your house, brother.
My baby shower? Anyways, back to the game.
I would not come to a baby shower. That'd be starkly inappropriate.
I wish these people would just shut up so we can do something.
I'm waiting for dice rolls.
Otherwise, our world just freezes.
6 successes.
Alright, you got 6 successes. Holy shit, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, alright, you're able to insert yourself between Gwen and Slade, holding back Gwen's blade as Raz goes over and grabs Slade, holding him in place. Gwen's
Okay,
like,
okay.
come on,
But
he's the
before
bad guy.
I don't know who he is. I barely know who you are. So before we start
She tenses-
slicing each other,
She tenses up as Miles is electrocuting her. How's that for rules of three? Rules of three, you crazy. He just like angrily scoffs.
Although his name has death in it.
Oh, that's a powerful psychic you have with you. Interesting. Did not account for him.
Oh, he's
What's
not
it-
our sidekick.
What's your name, kid? Like I tell you. Go ahead and look at my computer there. I think I have information you'll want to see.
sorry, who is he talking to?
He's looking at you.
Oh. Okay. Well, this better be good. I'm gonna go to the computer.
As you're going over and he starts to like type at it, he says, I'm under the employment of a close ally. Somebody that I'm sure you don't trust, but it's because you don't know the full story. And you begin to see what very much looks like numerous, like, you know, top secret government file type shit that he has. And as you're going through it, it's very clearly like, it's experiment logs that have been recorded down. For many of them labeled as being from Incogni Corporation or from the, it's from Cerulean Industries and other private corporate groups. All of which are... It's a lot of recordings of unethical experiments being performed on children who are exhibiting having unique abilities.
Oh dear. Oh, that's very concerning.
These are boring. None of them have any pictures.
Oh no,
Well,
there are
except-
pictures, and they are
Oh,
not
except
nice
this one.
pictures.
Oh.
Them removing spinal fluids and cerebral fluids, taking DNA samples and injecting people with people with new experimental super soldier serums. Has basically anytime somebody at a very young age is demonstrated to have powers, the government scoops them up and brings them to a top secret facility called, hang on, I have this in my notes. Where is it?
Is it the conch shell?
No.
whatever. Oh, thank goodness. I know people who work there. Looks at Ruby.
They bring them to a top secret facility called...
Well, that page is missing.
Sorry, I have it somewhere in my notes. I'm trying to dig it down super fast.
In game, they're looking for that piece because it fell out of the folder. And it slid behind the desk.
Shoot, fuck. This is the thing I don't want to fuck up because it's good. It's, you know, it's lore.
This is why editing is important, Brian.
Fuck you. I hate
No, not
editing.
fuck me. I'm trying to help you.
I can't edit live on stream.
I know. I mean, obviously, this is the stuff that we would cut out of the YouTube version.
Just because of that, I'm not gonna cut it out, and it's not because I'm lazy. Man, I'm not finding the location name. I have problem is this is a section of my notes that like because I've gotten so much contributing from my wonderful friends who are amazing at writing, that there's just a wall of text and I'm trying to find a singular word in it. Oh, shit. I can't find it. Sorry, that was a waste of time. They take the kids to a facility that's name is expunged from the data, and they basically begin like experimenting on them to one, trying to remove the powers from them to put into others, or two, to enhance the powers in them. And you start to, you realize that this is, like, looking through these notes, if it's all true, this is where super soldier serum comes from. From removing, or from, like stealing DNA stuff from other people. You also find files about Incogni Corporation developing a power suppressant that they put into the water supply to stop people with powers from having their powers surface or being found.
Oh dear. So basically what I'm gathering from this document is that there is that the military or
no, it's private corporations, Incogni, it's the private groups of Incogni Corporation,
right, yeah.
Cerulean Industries, and there was a third one in that list. Incogni, Cerulean Industries, and...
Incogni, Cerulean, and...
hang on. Sorry, it takes me 2 seconds.
Oh, that's okay. But the general idea is that those private corporations are basically taking people who are naturally born with powers and performing
horrible
experiments on them. Horrible experiments on them against their will to basically so that they can basically use their powers for their own gain.
Octavius Industries was the last one. Octavius Industries.
Octavius. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and
Was it really?
And,
yes.
and like use the powers for their own gain and stifle powers in other people so that they don't develop them or they can't use them.
Yes.
In a way that the corporations don't want.
Yeah. What was your question, Tristan?
I was gonna ask if it was like Aegis or maybe shit. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Octavius Industries. So those are the three that you find that stand out to you.
Alchemax?
Who's Alchemax?
Maybe?
What are they from?
The Spider-Verse. It's like their version of Oscorp.
Okay, yeah, then...
Okay, is it really Octavius Industries? Is that what you have
No,
written down?
we'll go with Alchemax, sure. If that's the Spider-Verse thing, we'll say Alchemax.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, that's the detail I'm not too hung up on. I just have a list of company names, more or less. Anyway.
Okay, well, at least here's one I can remember.
Well,
if it's Octavius Industry, then
let's just carry on.
This is important because Ollie wouldn't know what that's associated with if it's Octavius Industries.
So yeah, there is Octavius Industries listed as one of them.
If it's Alchemax, then Ollie wouldn't know.
Octavius Industries is listed as one. And, part of what you're getting from this, looking at all of it, is, all of these companies are, shells for one greater organization.
Oh, no.
All of them are, these aren't separate, and these are some of the top military technology companies in the world that are always competing with each other. And what you're getting here is they're all working together in this project.
No.
Oh, no.
It goes deeper than you think as well. Those aren't... that isn't just the... Words. Those companies aren't working independent of each other. They're all working under contract of the Global Defense Initiative and of the United Colonies government.
Oh, shit.
The Global Defense Initiative is basically this world's equivalent of NATO.
God. Oh, Oh no. And wait, we don't know the exact like big project that they're working toward, do we?
It certainly can't be anything good. The person I'm working with theorizes that it's simply control. By controlling those who have powers, they control it, the power. I'm reaching out to you because we think that you can be of assistance to us. You can be a person on the inside. As for all of you, if you have powers, you're in danger. Looking to the friends. You may not be young, but the government is still more than willing to target you. Have you not realized that the number of vigilantes on the streets has been shrinking more and more?
I mean, I was a vigilante before I was basically legally coerced into not being one.
And do you know what would have happened if you said no? They would find a way to brand you as a supervillain.
Fucking course they would have.
No.
And I guess I want to ask Gwen in this instance, why do you want us to stop this again?
Because he's a bad guy. Good and bad are relative. There isn't an ultimate evil or ultimate good in situations like this. Only those who are willing to do what's necessary. Come on! Does that not sound like a thing a villain would say? Who is she, anyway? Gwenpool?
I don't know, man. This is a lot of information to take in, and I really don't like all of it.
I'm looking to put together a team, Deathstroke says. Not one that's as blatant as the ones the government puts together. A collective of powered individuals who are working towards the same goal. Liberation. I'm a super soldier. I was made by the government. I know the extent they'll go to keep control over people. And I'm ready to end what they've done. Stop it from going further.
To allow superheroes to be who they can truly be and protect people and actually make the world a better place.
And to stop the manipulation of the people of the world. This goes deeper than you know. What I've given you is just the surface. Everything you've ever been told by the government is a lie. You need to question everything they say.
Oh, jeez. I still can't believe something like this could actually happen.
Well, it is and it has. If you don't believe me, if you really don't believe me, and as he says that, gas goes bursting out from him, and of course there's immediate panic in the group, and Raz, Raz, who's nearby to him, hacks on it for a moment, and he quickly jumps out of it, or a rope extends out of the cloud straight up into the ceiling, and he grapple hooks up, then goes to the location on the data drive I just left. And I'd get away from my stash if I were you. He opens the skylight and runs out. And you see the screen on the computer, or the computer screen, a number starts to tick down on it.
Oh, shit! We gotta get out of here.
What is that?
See, he set his base to self-destruct. We can't trust him, Gwen says.
I sure as hell can't leave this information alone, Gwen.
Hmm.
If this means what it really does mean, then we gotta do something about it.
I've got it.
I mean,
Uh,
you all back away from the computers, right?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
no, Ollie doesn't.
Ollie grabs the bomb, and I want to do bolt of speed, like out of the
Oh,
warehouse.
there's not a bomb. The computer itself has a number counting down. Like he has got a. So the little space where the computer's like a briefcase-sized computer that's wired into some other things, and it is sat in a like little stockpile of drones, guns, and other things. And all across all of it, there's little blinking lights with the counting down timer. He's basically blowing up his entire camp he has in the corner of the warehouse.
Okay. So there's no way to disarm it or anything?
I mean, you could try and disarm it with like a tech check, but you can't like pick it up and run with it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ollie's
Oh.
gonna try and use the mouse to like X out of the timer thing.
So Ollie just, while everyone else is backing away, Ollie runs up and is trying to, like, stop it. Give me a hack check, Ollie.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give myself a disadvantage because
You're stupid.
I am. Yeah, and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
not tech savvy.
Well, I mean, you literally have a stupid skill, so... Or trait.
It's not really a skill. Okay, I got 0.
Alright.
That's just.
Where
That's
he
just bad
broke
luck.
free, there is, like, a little USB device on the ground. Ruby. I assume you grab it as you run.
Oh yeah, I'd like to grab that USB before we go.
As the explosion goes off and the smoke clears and Ollie is stood there, you know, covered in ash, like his body pure black, just, you know, coughing smoke.
There's usually a wick to these things.
That's a good one. That's a hero point.
Oh my god,
Uh,
Ollie, you okay?
You took a
somebody
whole
say
heart of
Wick?
damage. Wick. John Wick. But the car explosion
I
was
took
enough
damage from that.
Yes. Because it was an explosion. Oh, you're right. You don't take damage from the taser shouldn't have been damaging you earlier either. What am I saying? I forgot about your huge immunity pool.
God, what was the point of doing all those character sheets if you're not gonna read them?
I'm sorry. There's like 12 players all with a bunch of powers. It's your... I've said it before. It's your guys' responsibility to mention your skills and powers when they are relevant.
I also don't have access to my like health bar right now because
Yeah.
it's my computer.
But yeah, no, you're at full health. You're right. You would have not been taking any damage this whole session. I forgot
Well, no,
about that.
only when I use like my powers. So
Yeah,
I probably
yeah.
have like
But you're now
I
at full
probably
health
have,
because
like-
you haven't summoned anything recently.
In all fairness, I think if there's anyone
I used
who
my,
could
my light
damage Ollie, it would be the character who breaks the fourth wall repeatedly.
True. Yeah, anyway.
All he does have physical weaknesses though.
Yeah, you have specific weaknesses. But you're immune to most damage, which I forget about. But yeah, the explosion wasn't, like, massive, but it blew up all of his stuff he had. And it's definitely gonna draw police attention to the... excuse me, to the area.
Oh no, he killed all the baby helicopters.
It's okay, Ollie. Don't worry about the baby helicopters. Worry about us right now. We gotta get out of here.
They do.
If we do, buddy.
Don't worry,
It'll be okay.
I can help with this. Ollie, come here for a second, Gwen says.
I just can't believe she would do something so terrible.
He does come over to her without even questioning it because
She
he's in
picks
his
you,
own head right now.
She picks you up, holding you bridal style. Scene transition. You are all back at the construction site. And you don't
I
have...
just can't believe she
Oh.
would do it.
He didn't even break. his
Oh,
Yeah, in the middle
concentration.
of sentence. There you go. You do it. You handle it a lot better when you're in my arms. She pats your
But-
head.
But to everybody else, he basically started a sentence
And then finished
and then
it.
stopped talking, and then finished it like 10 minutes later.
Yeah. So what do you think's on the USB drive? Miles says.
I, mm,
Hmm.
I,
Wh-
I truly don't know. I probably, hopefully, I assume more stuff to follow up on what Deathstroke was talking about,
Hmm.
or just some sort of hint as to what we can do next about it.
Hmm. Sounds like something that'll be relevant for the next issue, session, episode, whatever. Hmm. Anyway, give me those spray paint cans. She goes over. She's gonna start painting something on the walls. What is she? Miles looks very perturbed. So I heard earlier that you've never heard of a Spider-Man. Is there really no Peter Parker in this reality?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's a guy whose first name is Peter and last name is Parker somewhere. Yeah, but
Man, this fanfiction is choosing a weird selection of characters. I mean, a character from Mario turned into a human. A couple of Spider-Verse characters, Deathstroke with no Batman, and the fact that none of you have heard of Spider-Man is ridiculous. I guess Miles is gonna be the first Spider-Man. What is she talking about?
I'm gonna have to talk with my mentor about this.
And she is spray painting on the wall crude images of all of you in superhero costumes.
Does Ollie see this?
Yes. So basically she's giving you guys designs for hero costumes.
Ollie looks up at it and like he gets a little bit of hope in his eyes. Oh, can Ollie like reach over to like the costume that he's wearing and like rip it off the wall?
Yes. The costume you're given is exactly the same, except it has like the superhero speedos and a cape. In her
You'll
image
have
of
to show me a
herself,
picture of this.
in her image of herself, she has pants on. Miles is put in the classic Miles Morales suit. Ruby, she paints you looking exactly as you do in your latest artwork, except now with the domino mask on. Raz is given a whole, like, aviator's getup. Basically very similar to what he has now, already has. And, Goombella is put in a, like, archaeology outfit. Or, like, like the what is it? Split helmet? What do they call it?
What? Spelunking?
Spliff helmet? Spiff helmet. I think it's a spiff helmet.
Spelunking?
It's not spelunking.
Helmet?
It's the helmet that, like, Jade from Tarzan, Jade's dad wears this helmet.
Oh, I see.
Spiff helmet. That outfit. The whole, like, classic 20s archaeologist outfit. Or adventurer outfit, you know?
Yeah.
Paints her with that, plus having on, like, a full face mask. Similar to, like, the Gwenpool / Spider-Man mask. See? You're all gonna be superheroes now.
I am.
I mean, I think that's the whole point of this setting. Hero Infinite and all of that. Hero Infinite? Miles looks scrunching his brow, and then she leans over. Roll credits. No, you don't have CinemaSins in this universe? Cool. Everybody's just looking at her.
Oh, I can't actually see my outfit. What does it look like?
Like I said, it's like as Ollie looks right now, exactly the same. It's just now he's got like the red superhero underwear and a red cape.
Oh boy.
And you
And
pulled that off the wall, right?
Yeah, and I look back at the wall, and the Ollie on the wall is in a different pose. Now it's like got like human looking like bare skin, and it's like covering up its junk, and it looks like it's doing it kind of pose.
Yeah. Ollie got an outfit upgrade. Woo! Hmm. I guess we should get to a computer to look at what's on that USB, huh? Miles says.
That, yeah, I think that would be the good idea.
Which, that will be done next session.
But we still need to go to the military base and stop those villains.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think we can attack a military base just us, Raz says. And you don't actually know where they brought all the people they've been taking.
Also, did anybody hear that
Yeah.
noise?
What noise?
It was like a what?
Ruby's gonna untransform into Mercury. It's been a long day, Ollie. Let's go home.
Now let's go to our home.
That's the end of session, though. I feel like this session was a little less eventful than the last couple, but a big part of it was, the Gwenpool fight is so. NPCs rolled very fucking good. 2 times successfully, Raz was able to just easily hold a person with his psychic powers. He rolled obscenely good. And so, your NPC companion ended the fights very quickly before they could escalate.
Also, Doodle.
Yeah, hi, Doodle.
I'm sorry you.
Oh,
you
that was the
joined
beding
just-
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah, Doodle
and I'm
great call,
sorry-
apparently.
I'm sorry you joined just as we ended.
I was very busy with family stuff. No worries.
I missed you.
Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode.